let's move ahead. When it comes to maths, Patrick was out of luck. What are times table? The elf shrieked. We elves never need that. And addition and subtraction and division and fractions? Here, sit down beside me. You simply must guide me. Elves know nothing of human history. To them, it's a mystery. So the little elf, already a shouter, just got louder. Go to the library. I need books. More and more books. And you can help me read them too. Now, students, see the elf. How smart he is. He says that he is an elf. So, he does not know anything about human education system. The elf knew nothing of maths. All the concepts of maths were completely strange and odd for him. Patrick was unfortunate in this matter. The elf explained that elves never needed mathematical concepts like addition, subtraction, division, and fraction. He told Patrick to sit next to him to guide. Even he said that he knew nothing about human history. It was completely strange to him. Thus, he screamed at Patrick to visit the library and to get him more and more books, and also asked Patrick to read them out. So, students, do you think that elf is really helpful? Or is he helping him out? I don't think so. Let's underline some of the new words. First word here is
mystery. Mystery means something that is difficult to understand.
I feel the story is becoming very interesting. Let's move ahead. Now, what happens? As a matter of fact, every day in every way, that little elf was a nag. Patrick was working harder than ever. And was it a drag? He was staying up nights and never felt so weary. Was going to school with his eyes puffed and blurry. Oh my God, what happened now? Actually, that little creature was either troubling, complaining, or asking Patrick to do something or the other all the time. Patrick was not able to sleep and was awake for nights together. He had never felt so tired before and was going to school with his dull-looking eyes. Puffed eyes means when you don't sleep properly, your eyes become little swollen. So, same thing is happening with Patrick now. Let us check out some of the new words. First here is nag. Nag means one who troubles someone all the time by complaining or asking to do something. Next is drag. Drag means something very dull here or uninteresting. Weary means extreme tiredness. Blurry, looking dull because of tiredness. Next, let's see what happens. Finally, the last day of school arrived and the elf was free to go. As for homework, there was no more. So he quietly and slyly slipped out the back door. So what happened now? Finally, it was the last day of school. The elf had complete freedom to go. as there was no more homework. So, without speaking anything, in a secretive manner, very secretly, he moved out from the back door. Let's understand the new word here. Slyly means
secretively,
without telling anybody. Let's read further. Patrick got his A's. His classmates were amazed. His teachers smiled and were full of praise. And his parents wondered what had happened to Patrick. He was now the model kid who cleaned his room, did his chores, and was cheerful, never rude. Like he had developed a whole new attitude. Wow! So what happened now? Patrick scored A grade, students. His classmates were surprised.
and teachers appreciated him.
And his parents were trying to know, how can he be so perfect? What had happened to him? It was a big surprise for his friends, teachers, and parents. He became an exemplary kid who cleaned his room himself, did all his work, and became a happy child who was never rude and developed a complete new self and look. It means now Patrick has completely changed. He has become very responsible. Let us check out some of the new words. First here is kid. Kid means a child. Chores means the work that we do every day. Next, attitude, a feeling about something or someone. Amazed means surprised. Let's read further. You see. In the end, Patrick still thought he had made that tiny man do all his homework. But I'll share a secret. Just between you and me. It wasn't the elf. Patrick had done it himself. So, kids, what do we learn? We conclude that Patrick still thought that all the homework was done by elf. Do you think in the same manner? No. Elf did nothing. Everything was done by Patrick himself. He worked really hard. Elf made him do real hard work. And that brought excellent results. Patrick got A grades. He became a model kid. So, the writer is saying that it's a secret. Elf did nothing for Patrick. But it was the Patrick who did everything by himself. I hope you have enjoyed this story. And also, it tells us that self-help is the best help. I would like to share that this story has presented magical realism. What do you mean by magical realism? It means something that it can be a magic. It's a belief. Let's sum up. A boy named Patrick hated doing homework. He was rather interested in playing games like hockey, basketball, and Nintendo. His teachers warned him to do his homework. But somehow Patrick could not help it. One day, Patrick found his cat playing with the little doll. To his surprise, he found that the cat was in fact playing with a little man. It was an elf. Patrick saved Elf from his cat. However, in return, Patrick asked the little man to do his homework till the end of the semester. The little man had no choice except to agree to him. The elf began his work, but he always needed Patrick's help in doing the homework. The little man knew nothing about maths, history, or spellings. Every time, Patrick had to sit beside him and guide him. As a result, Patrick had to do much of hard work by waking up whole night. Finally, the last day of the school arrived and the elf was free to go. The homework was completed and to everyone's surprise, Patrick got A's in all subjects. His teachers, parents, and classmates were amazed. He had now become a model kid with a whole new attitude. Patrick thought that the elf did all his homework. But the truth is that it was only Patrick himself who did all his homework